Chapter 18. Houses then and now. Early humans lived in caves or on the trees. Gradually, they learnt to make houses and later made improvements on them. In fact, even today, human beings are improvising on the skill and art in house building. Houses in the past. In the past, people built simple but big houses with a lot of open space in and around them. The houses had high ceilings that allowed better air circulation. All the rooms had plenty of large windows and ventilators for fresh air and sunlight. The courtyards were huge and the rooms were spacious. A mixture of cow dung, mud and water was smeared on the floors frequently to keep away insects and flies. Cooking was done on mud stoves using cow dung cakes and firewood. All the women of the house worked together in a common kitchen. People used oil lamps and lanterns to light their houses since there was no electricity then. All the walls in the houses had special places where these oil lamps and lanterns could be placed. Each house had its own well or hand pump in the courtyard. They also got water from nearby rivers, streams, and ponds. Every house had a common bathroom which was shared by all the members of the family. The bathroom and toilet were separate, built away from the main house. In those times, most people lived in joint families. Village houses. A majority of people in India still live in villages. In the villages or rural areas, people live in kacha houses. A few well-to-do families live in pakka houses. In a kacha house, the roof is thatched and the walls are made of mud and stone. These houses are not very strong and have to be repaired frequently. Pakka houses are built with stones, gravel, cement, sand and bricks. Pillars and beams are of wood. Walls are plastered with lime paste and lime water is used for whitewashing. Electricity is scarce in many villages. City houses. Houses in the cities are made with long-lasting materials such as bricks, cement, and steel. The roofs are made of concrete and asbestos sheets. The floors are made of tiles, marble, or are made of mosaic. Emulsion color paints are used and plaster of Paris is used for plastering the house. The style and the method of construction have also changed. As times changed, people started getting more educated. They started moving to cities for better jobs. As a result, there are more people than the space available in cities. That is why different types of houses are built in cities to accommodate the burgeoning population. Types of houses in cities. Skyscrapers or multi-storied buildings. The specialty of these types of buildings is that the maximum number of people can live in the minimum space. These buildings have many floors. On each floor, there are 4 to 8 flats. The flats have spacious rooms. The building complexes have beautiful lawns, parks, and community halls. These houses have assigned places for parking cars and have good security arrangements. Services like maintenance, plumbing, electrical repairs, power backup are provided by the management of these housing societies. Residential colonies. Houses are built together to form a residential colony. The houses in the colony have a common boundary wall. The houses may have 2 or 3 stories. These colonies are safe to live in. Bungalows. Rich people live in big independent houses called bungalows. There will be a big garden, a lawn and parking space. There are many rooms in the house. They have open terraces too. Slums. Many people in the cities cannot afford to own a house or rent one. Due to poverty, they are forced to live in slums. The houses in slums are made of bricks, mud, tin sheets, plastic sheets, and other cheap materials. Electricity supply, water supply, sanitation, and drainage facilities are extremely poor in slums. Charles. A Charles is the name for a type of building found in big cities. They are often 4 to 5 stories with about 10 to 21 room tenements on each floor. A single family lives in a single room. Each floor has a common bathroom. Charles are very congested colonies. The government has been making efforts through different schemes to provide low-cost housing facilities to the poor masses. Word bank. Ceramic, clay that has been made permanently hard by heating. Smeared, spread a substance over a surface. Asbestos, a soft grey mineral that does not burn, used especially in the past in buildings as protection against fire or to prevent heat loss. Emulsion color paints, type of paints used on walls and ceilings that dry without leaving a shiny surface. Burgeoning, growing or developing rapidly. Tenements, very small flats apartments in a large building, especially in a poor area of a city. In a nutshell, types of houses have changed with the times. Houses in the villages are simple. Houses in the cities are made of long-lasting materials such as bricks, cement and steel. Kacha house, pakka house, flats, bungalows, skyscrapers, etc. are the different types of houses. People prefer living in residential colonies because they feel safe. Modern houses have all the facilities for comfortable living. Poor people in cities live in slums. The government has been trying to provide housing facilities for the poor.